first off, can you just give us a general overview of kind of what the roads are looking like so far and kind of what you guys are seeing um, at, at South Carolina right now?
Sure. So, over the last few days, we've been, of course, monitoring the weather conditions, making sure we have the right materials in place, the right crews to respond. As far as the roads go, we have been prepping some of the roads more in the upstate with salt brine so that those are ready to prevent the buildup of snow and ice should it come. Now, we've been doing that based on the forecast. So I would say it's mostly been in the upstate. But as we watch conditions, we will continue to prep and have crews ready where we think the any kind of weather impact is going to happen. Um, what we expect to see this evening is just a lot of wet roads, and of course it'll be dark. So we really want to ask folks to use extreme caution when they're driving and getting out on the roads. It's holiday traffic and lots of folks driving out right now. So we just want to make sure they're paying attention and doing their best to drive safely and watch for our workers.
What, what should they be kind of expecting with the roadways? What should they be kind of expecting moving forward as they're, possibly looking to travel to see some family here?
Sure. Well, yes, it is the holiday season and folks want to get on the road and go visit family. So we would encourage them just to use caution, take their time, pay attention, do all the things that you know that you should do as a driver. Just make sure that that's all going on as you try to get to your destination. We may have crews out this evening as well or overnight. So something to do is to look out for our workers as well.
And we saw today in Georgia that some places nearby us, we saw some, people prepping the roads already. Is that happening in South Carolina? And kind of what are you guys seeing? What are you guys trying to do to prepare kind of on the front end before, it really starts to get cold and it really starts to get, wet tonight?
Absolutely. Well, so every county in South Carolina has its own dedicated plan. And the beauty of that is that we're really flexible in terms of our ability to respond. Every area is going to be different in terms of what sort of impact it has. So we have been getting our supplies, our resources, our scheduling together for crews. So we just have everything ready as soon as the weather um, hits us and we figure out where we need to be. We will be there, immediately as soon as it's safe to do so.
We got Georgia and South Carolina kind of right on the border of each other. What kind of that communication looking like as, both sides are expected to get, the same kind of weather? What's that communication like to make sure that all the roads are kind of uniform and all safe?
Sure. Well, we absolutely work with our neighboring states and with law enforcement and public safety to make sure, because all those issues are intertwined. Just because there's a border doesn't mean that the road ends. So we certainly are in communication with those folks as well as local governments and anyone who would be involved in road traffic and safety. So there's a lot of parties at play, but we like to say we're one DOT and we help our neighbors and everyone succeeds that way.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today.